Living with ADHD, a journey of challenges and strengths.
Introduction. Once upon a time in a bustling city, there was a young girl named Mia. Mia was bright, creative, and full of energy, but she always felt different from her peers. She found it hard to focus in school, struggled to sit still during class, and often felt overwhelmed by her emotions. Mia's parents, teachers, and friends noticed her difficulties, but no one quite understood what was going on. It wasn't until Mia was diagnosed with Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, ADHD, that her journey truly began.
Understanding ADHD.
ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects both children and adults. It is characterized by symptoms of inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. These symptoms can vary in intensity and may present differently in each individual. For Mia, ADHD was a constant companion, influencing her daily life in many ways.
Symptoms of ADHD.
Mia's struggles were a mix of common ADHD symptoms, each presenting its own set of challenges. Inattention. Mia found it hard to focus on tasks, especially those that required sustained mental effort. Her mind would often wander during lessons, making it difficult for her to follow along. She frequently misplaced her belongings, forgot to complete homework assignments, and had trouble organizing her thoughts and tasks. Hyperactivity. Mia had boundless energy. She was always on the move, fidgeting in her seat, tapping her feet, or doodling in her notebook. Sitting still for extended periods was almost impossible for her. Her restlessness often led her to interrupt others or act out of turn. Impulsivity. Mia struggled with impulsive behavior. She would blurt out answers in class without raising her hand, interrupt conversations, and have difficulty waiting for her turn. Her impulsivity sometimes led her into risky situations or caused misunderstandings with friends and teachers.
The neurological basis of ADHD.
As Mia and her family learned more about ADHD, they discovered that it was not just a matter of behavior, but had a neurological basis. ADHD is linked to differences in brain structure and function. Research has shown that individuals with ADHD may have abnormalities in areas of the brain responsible for attention, impulse control, and executive function. Brain structure. Studies have found that people with ADHD may have smaller volumes in certain brain regions, such as the prefrontal cortex, which is involved in planning, decision-making, and impulse control. The basal ganglia, which play a role in motor control and behavior regulation, may also be affected. Neurotransmitters. ADHD is associated with imbalances in neurotransmitters, particularly dopamine and norepinephrine. These chemicals are crucial for transmitting signals between nerve cells and are involved in regulating attention and behavior. In individuals with ADHD, the pathways that produce and use these neurotransmitters may not function optimally. Genetics. ADHD often runs in families, suggesting a genetic component. Researchers have identified several genes that may contribute to the development of ADHD, though no single gene is responsible for the disorder. The interplay of multiple genetic factors likely influences the risk of developing ADHD.
The challenges of living with ADHD.
For Mia, living with ADHD meant facing numerous challenges daily. She often felt frustrated and misunderstood, but she also discovered unique strengths that came with her condition. Academic struggles. School was a constant source of stress for Mia. Despite her intelligence and creativity, she found it hard to keep up with the curriculum. Her inattentiveness led to poor grades, and her hyperactivity sometimes caused her to get in trouble with teachers. She needed extra time to complete assignments and often felt overwhelmed by the demands of schoolwork. Social difficulties. Making and keeping friends was challenging for Mia. Her impulsivity and hyperactivity sometimes made her come across as rude or disruptive, even though she didn't intend to be. She often interrupted conversations and had difficulty listening to others, which strained her relationships with peers. Emotional regulation. Mia's emotions were intense and could change rapidly. She experienced frequent mood swings, from excitement to frustration to sadness, often in a short period. Managing her emotions was tough, leading to meltdowns and feelings of isolation.
The strengths of ADHD.
Despite the challenges, Mia discovered that ADHD also came with unique strengths. These strengths helped her navigate life in ways that were both fulfilling and empowering. Creativity and imagination. Mia's mind was a whirlwind of ideas. She excelled in creative activities like drawing, writing stories, and coming up with imaginative solutions to problems. Her creativity allowed her to see the world in unique ways and approach tasks from fresh perspectives. Hyperfocus. While Mia struggled with inattention, she also experienced periods of hyperfocus. When engaged in activities she was passionate about, she could concentrate intensely for hours. This ability to immerse herself deeply in tasks helped her excel in areas like art and gaming. Energy and enthusiasm. Mia's boundless energy was not always a drawback. Her enthusiasm for activities she enjoyed was infectious, and she could motivate and inspire others with her passion. Whether it was playing sports or organizing events, Mia's energy made her a dynamic and engaging presence. Resilience and adaptability. Living with ADHD required Mia to develop resilience and adaptability. She learned to bounce back from setbacks, find alternative ways to accomplish tasks, and adapt to changing circumstances. These skills made her more resourceful and determined in pursuing her goals.
Treatment and support.
As Mia and her family navigated her ADHD journey, they discovered various treatments and support systems that made a significant difference in her life. Medication. After consulting with a healthcare professional, Mia started taking medication to help manage her ADHD symptoms. Stimulant medications like methylphenidate and amphetamines were commonly prescribed for ADHD. These medications helped increase dopamine levels in the brain, improving attention and reducing hyperactivity and impulsivity. Therapy. Behavioral therapy was another essential component of Mia's treatment plan. Working with a therapist, Mia learned strategies to manage her symptoms, improve her organizational skills, and develop better coping mechanisms. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, helped her address negative thought patterns and build confidence. Educational support. Mia's school provided accommodations to support her learning. She received extra time on tests, had access to a quiet space for exams, and was given assignments in smaller, manageable chunks. Her teachers also used positive reinforcement to encourage her efforts and achievements. Diet and lifestyle. Mia and her family explored the impact of diet on ADHD symptoms. While there was no specific diet to cure ADHD, some dietary changes helped manage symptoms. Reducing sugar intake, eating balanced meals, and incorporating omega-3 fatty acids from fish and flaxseed into her diet made a positive difference. Regular exercise also helped Mia burn off excess energy and improve her focus.
Building a support system.
Mia's journey with ADHD was not one she faced alone. She had a strong support system that included her family, friends, teachers, and healthcare professionals. This support network played a crucial role in helping her navigate the challenges and celebrate her strengths. Family support. Mia's family was her biggest advocate. They educated themselves about ADHD, attended support groups, and worked closely with her school to ensure she received the necessary accommodations. Their understanding and encouragement made a significant difference in her confidence and well-being. Peer support. Mia joined a local ADHD support group where she met other children with similar experiences. Sharing her struggles and successes with peers who understood her challenges provided a sense of belonging and validation. These friendships helped Mia feel less alone and more empowered. School support. Mia's teachers played a vital role in her academic journey. They implemented strategies to help her stay organized, provided positive reinforcement, and created an inclusive classroom environment. Collaborating with school counselors and special education staff ensured that Mia's needs were met.
The future with ADHD.
As Mia grew older, she continued to embrace her ADHD and the unique qualities it brought to her life. She pursued her passions, developed her strengths, and learned to navigate her challenges with resilience and determination. Higher education and career. Mia's creativity and hyperfocus led her to excel in fields that valued innovation and out-of-the-box thinking. She pursued a career in graphic design, where her ability to think creatively and work intensely on projects set her apart. With the right support and accommodations, she thrived in her professional life. Advocacy and awareness. Mia became an advocate for ADHD awareness, sharing her story to help others understand the condition better. She spoke at schools, wrote articles, and participated in community events to raise awareness and reduce the stigma surrounding ADHD. Her advocacy work inspired others to seek help and embrace their unique strengths. Continued growth. Mia's journey with ADHD was ongoing. She continued to learn about herself, adapt to new challenges, and find strategies that worked for her. With the support of her loved ones and a strong sense of self-acceptance, Mia lived a fulfilling and meaningful life.
Conclusion.
Mia's story is a testament to the challenges and strengths that come with living with ADHD. While the condition presents unique difficulties, it also brings valuable qualities that can lead to personal growth and success. With the right support, understanding, and self-awareness, individuals with ADHD can navigate their journeys and achieve their full potential.